we already know who the number one player is. I'm wearing my Dallas jersey today in honor of Paige Beckers, who was the number one overall pick coming from UConn, going to a Dallas team that needs a point guard. Like it's all of these perfect fits because we're so excited to see Paige with an Enrique Gumbawale. And I don't think I can stress it enough how perfect of a fit this is, because Dallas hasn't truly had a dominant point guard presence since Skylar Diggins-Smith left. That was a long time ago. If you don't even remember that, that's how long ago it has been. And Enrique has had to have the ball in her hands for a lot of the game, a lot of each possession. So now Enrique is smiling from ear to ear, happy that Paige is going to be getting some assists thanks to Enrique. So my prediction for Paige this season is she is going to have at least 4.5 assists per game. Per game. I don't think this is a bold guess, a bold prediction. You can see how I put at least on all of these. I gave myself a little cushion, so I don't have to be 100% right. But at least 4.5 assists per game. You think about the assists that she had in college, and I have it pulled up right here. You know, one season she had almost 6 assists per game and led the nation in assists. Her freshman year, when she won Player of the Year, the only freshman.
Look, Paige didn't lead the nation in assists. That's the first thing. And second, Enrique is still going to be Super Bowl dominant. That's just who Enrique is, and honestly, I don't blame her. Now, apparently the WNBA expert has Paige starting, and sure, she might. But a lot of people are also saying she might not start right away either. I mean, on paper, yeah, you could definitely make the case for her starting. But is Paige really going to be the one running this offense? I don't know. I thought Enrique would still be the one running the show. Maybe I'm wrong, could totally be wrong, but I didn't expect Paige to take over the offense like that. And as for the 4.5 assists prediction for Paige, if she does start, I mean, that's solid, it's not bad at all, but again, she didn't exactly lead the country in assists either. Just something to think about. Honestly, I don't think Paige led the nation in assists. Like, if we're being real, I don't even think she was top 20 in assists. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she wasn't anywhere near the top of that list.
To do that, yeah, that's Paige Beckers. But any other season, she's been flirting with 4 assists. And this past season, she also led the nation in assists with 4.6 assists. So I think you're going to go
Hold on, bro. I don't even want to hear you talk yet, cause you're already wrong. Paige did not lead the nation in assists this year. What are you even talking about? What about Serena Sundel? Georgia Amoore? Like what? 4.6 assists doesn't even sound right to me, bro. And I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't even ready for this. You got me all thrown off right now, WNBA expert. Cause I'm pretty sure it was Sundel or Georgia Amoore, not Paige. Bro, does that even sound right? 4.6 assists led the nation? I might be trippin', but hold up. How many assists did Georgia Amoore have? What is she even talking about? Paige Bueckers did not lead the nation in assists during the 2023-24 NCAA women's basketball season. She averaged 3.8 assists per game, which placed her tied for 126th nationally. In contrast, Georgia Amoore had a standout season in terms of playmaking. During the 2023-24 season at Virginia Tech, she averaged 6.8 assists per game, and in the following 2024-25 season at Kentucky, she maintained a high average of 7.0 assists per game. These numbers positioned her among the top assist leaders in the nation. While Bueckers is renowned for her scoring prowess and leadership on the court, Amoore's playmaking abilities and assist numbers were among the best in the country during those seasons.
A league where there are just overall better shot makers than college. Of course, it's all dependent on offensive scheme, also offensive flow. What is going to be, the exact offense and game plan.
How are you calling yourself a WNBA expert talking about Paige Bueckers led the nation in assists? Oh my gosh, I don't even want to watch this anymore. You're actually frustrating me right now. And the crazy part is, I actually like this girl. I've even done videos about you before. What are you even saying, bro?
And that this new Dallas Wings coach is going to put in. But I can guarantee you one thing. It is going to be keep the ball in Paige or Enrique's hands. But also on the wings, you have a Dejanay Carrington, you have an Alyssa Smith, you have a Tiara McCowan that is an easy assist bucket just on pick and roll. So I think that her assist numbers are going to shine. And we know that her mid-range game is going to translate to the WNBA. She is so silky smooth at just getting to her spot and creating actions to make sure that she is free and available to get to that mid-range spot. She can also knock down the three very consistently and very well, especially when her confidence is flowing and it's no hesitation and she's just letting it fly. But the passing ability to be able to have so many weapons and options on the Dallas Wings to pass to, this is a spot where Paige Beckers can be someone like a Sue Bird. I'm sticking with the UConn, but a true point guard.
There's just no way this lady's a WNBA expert. I'm sorry. There's no way. Paige isn't even a true point guard. Like, I'm 4 minutes into this video and I'm already sitting here like, there's no way, bro. I'm hesitating. I gotta run that back. There's just no way, man. No way.
Letting it fly. But the passing ability to be...
Passing ability? Bro, she had 4.5 assists. What are you even talking about? She played at UConn where the ball was literally in her hands the whole time. For 0.5 assists?
Come on, man.
You had Aubrey Griffin, Sarah Strong, all that talent around you, and you're putting up 4 assists? That's not impressive to me at all. Why are we gassing this up? Seriously, if we're gonna hype Paige, talk about her shooting or something, not assists. Paige Bueckers is not a true point guard. Stop it. She's trying to go get buckets. She's not looking to pass first. I'm honestly lost in this conversation, bro. I thought we were going to be talking about Paige dropping like 15 a night, not trying to act like she's some elite playmaker. For 0.6 assists and led the nation? No way. She didn't lead the nation, and she's not about to have more assists than Georgia Amoore with the Mystics either. I just don't believe that, man. I'm genuinely sitting here confused right now.
Bird, I'm sticking with the UConn. But a true point guard to be able to get people involved. I always think about what AZ Fudd said, something to get her to come to UConn. Paige made her own mixtape of all of the assists that she had to shooters, to wide open shooters. So this is a part of Paige's identity, and who she wants to be is a true passer. So I think that she is going to...
The idea that Paige Bueckers is coming into the WNBA as a true passer, averaging only 4.5 assists per game at UConn, is a bit misleading. Bueckers has always been more of a scoring guard than a traditional pass-first point guard. She finished her college career with the highest scoring average in UConn history at 19.9 points per game, and her reputation is built on her ability to create her own shot and score efficiently. While she's a capable facilitator and posted a strong assist-to-turnover ratio, her game is not centered around racking up assists like a classic point guard. In Dallas, her role could shift depending on team needs, but with Enrique Ogunbowale proven, highly ball-dominant scorer who thrives with the ball in her hands, Paige is unlikely to be the primary playmaker. Enrique averaged 22.2 points per game last season and is known for her aggressive offensive mentality. She's the type of player who wants and needs the ball, especially if she's looking to get herself going offensively. So, if you're expecting Paige to suddenly become a pure distributor and average high assist numbers, that's probably not realistic. Her impact will likely come from her scoring, leadership, and basketball IQ, not from leading the league in assists. The Wings drafted her to be a franchise cornerstone, but that doesn't mean she'll be the main passer, especially with Enrique still running the show. But I'm just confused what she even talking about here. Like, Enrique needs the ball. That's how she plays. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Be a top rookie in this upcoming season, and I think she's going to be dishing out some assists. All right, let's move on to number 2. The second best rookie in this class that I think is going to have an incredible season. Maybe I'm biased. I like a point guard, okay? I was a point guard. But I'm going Georgia Amoore from Kentucky.
Thank you.
She was the number 6 overall pick from Washington, but truly a true point guard, the best true point guard in this draft.
But you just said Paige is a true.
Next to Paige. And Georgia Amore going to Washington, chef's kiss. I think with all of their rookies, Kiki Iriafen, Sonia Citron, who we're going to talk about in a little bit, Georgia Amore went to a team also needing a point guard who, you know, Brittany Sykes was playing point guard when she was healthy these past couple seasons, but it wasn't her true position. She was definitely playing out of position, and now she's going to get back in her position as a true 2 or a 3 and create buckets and make her own shot, especially driving to the basket and being a defensive stopper.
Georgia Amore averaged 6.9 assists per game in 2025 for Kentucky, basically 7 assists. She also broke the Wildcats' single-season assist record with 199 total assists, just 11 away from breaking a more than 4-decade-old school record. I should end this video right now. This is on Bleacher Report. You've got 4.5 million subscribers, and you're telling me this is a WNBA expert who just called Paige Bueckers, who had 4.6 assists, the leader? I knew this couldn't be right. 4.6 assists this year, and you said she led the nation? Okay, well, then how many did Serena Sundel have? 'Cause there's no way. Who led women's NCAA in 2025? You could have looked it up, WNBA expert. Serena Sundel. Thank you, I knew it. Serena Sundel averaged 7.3 assists per game this year, and Georgia Amore was right below her with 6. I know I'm not dumb. I knew it. There's no way this was right. I should stop this conversation. Let me listen again because you got me thrown off.
With a new coach, but being able to just settle the offense. And then after a couple possessions, when she has made some dishes, made some dimes, she's also going to shoot the 3. She can do it all, especially someone in her fun size. That's what I like to call her.
She just called a professional basketball player fun size. This is a WNBA expert? Are you serious right now? How are we letting this slide? Calling a pro player fun size? Like, come on. This is supposed to be a WNBA expert, and we're out here making jokes like this? I can't even.
She's about 5'5", the same height as me, but she can still create her own shot, and that is the coolest part. She can still shoot the 3. So here are my predictions for Georgia Amore. I got a twofer for you. I think she is going to at least have 4 assists per game, 35% from 3. Now, if this happens, she can sit back and be like, I accomplished everything in my rookie's wildest dreams to be able to achieve these numbers.
How do you give someone who averaged 7 assists only 4 assists? And then you give someone who averaged 4.6 assists, like Paige Beckers, a higher chance of more assists? Who's the true point guard here? The true point guard is Georgia Amore. She's the one running the show, not Paige. Let's be real about this. Continue this nonsense thinking that it's not worth me getting.
I think this is thinking that it is a fully healthy Washington Mystics squad where you can be getting those assists to a Sonia Citron, who can knock down the 3, to a Shakira Austin, who is a strong roller, but can also pop on the screen and roll. And then when the defense starts to read that she is making all these dimes and making all these passes, she can stop and pop and call her own number and shoot it from deep and way beyond the 3-point line as well. So that's something that I love about Georgia Amore's game. And when we look at some of her college stats, remember she started her career at Virginia Tech. She was playing in tandem with an Elizabeth Kitley, who is now on the Las Vegas Aces. That was a lethal 2-man game. And you take Elizabeth Kitley and you put Shakira Austin or you put Aaliyah Edwards, yeah, you're going to get some assists. Look at these assist numbers, all right? In her final year at Virginia Tech, she averaged 6.8 assists per game and then led the nation. Then Last year, 6.9 assists per game. Almost 7 assists per game is insane. So the ceiling for someone like a Georgia Amore is so high.
How did she just? Is she okay? She literally just said Paige led the nation in assists with 4.6, and then 3.5 minutes later, she's saying Georgia Amore finished her last season with 6.9 assists? That's just what? How does that make sense?
And I just really, really love her with this Washington Mystics squad. Let's go over to the chat real quick because I see you guys are loving this. Amore will be solid, but no way she will shine over Dom or even Morrow, in my opinion. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. I will say that it depends on the team, and we're gonna talk about that. Anissa Morrow is up next. It depends on the team, and I think for the Mystics having so many needs when they went into the draft, that there's more room for her to do more things. I would also say to the next message in the chat, Tulip said CC, Caitlin Clark, only had 34% from 3. But there's a key thing that you have to think about.
The chat should be frying you right now. That's what should be happening. The chat should be letting you know you are absolutely incorrect. How do you become a WNBA expert with these statistics? That's what the chat should be asking you right now, especially with 4.5 million subscribers on Bleacher Report. That's what they should be asking you. I am done here. What do you think about this WNBA expert? Comment down, tell me your thought about this, and don't forget like and subscribe.